Bulavinaka, everyone, and a good afternoon, distinguished guests, colleagues, and friends. It is a privilege to be here in Washington, D.C., and not just representing Fiji, but the collective voice and challenges of the Pacific region. My name is Filipe Batiwale, and I'm the Commissioner with the Online Safety Commission of Fiji. My background is in law. I trained as a lawyer in Christchurch, New Zealand, and over the last 8 years, I've worked as a lawyer practicing in criminal law, as a barrister and crown prosecutor for the New Zealand government, and as a defense lawyer, practicing particularly in criminal law and commercial law, particularly around cyber law and digital asset protection. Today, I want to talk to you about the reality that connects us all, the fight against online child sexual exploitation and abuse material and online crime. And what I want to frame this around is a simple idea. Connected crimes demand collective action. So in the vast blue expanse of the Pacific, we are experiencing a digital revolution. Smartphone internet uptake is rapid, but with connectivity, harms scale at an alarming rate. In Fiji, we established our Online Safety Commission in 2018, the second in the world. And backed by the Online Safety Act of 2018 and the Cybercrimes Act of 2021, we are building a strong government and regional partnerships. But our reality is this. We're a small jurisdiction, under 1 million in population, around 900,000, and vast geography, over 300 islands, and severely limited resources. Our budget for the last year was 476,000 Fijian dollars, which is half of the US rate. Our operational constraints is in staffing, training, and tooling. These are very real. Yet the stakes for our children could not be higher. Our data from 2023 through to the first 3 quarters of 2025 shows a consistent and concerning caseload. The typologies are varied, the platforms are many, and the victims are overwhelmingly our minors. But we are not standing still. Through referrals through the Fiji Police Force, enforcement of our laws, and crucial partnerships with organizations like INHOPE via the Take It Down initiative, we are taking action. I'm proud to say that the cases that escalated through these channels, we are achieving an average takedown time of just 6 to 8 hours. This speed is critical for victim relief. But our work isn't just about takedowns. It's about prevention. So since 2023, we've trained over 1,100 police officers and frontline workers, and we've taken our message directly to our people. Over 54 schools been visited, reaching nearly 14,000 students, 67 community sessions, engaging over 7,700 adults. And this is how we build resilience from the ground up. Let's make this real with some case examples. So, sorry, I'm going to jump through the slides. I've got 7 minutes to get through 21 slides, so bear with me. First is a case of an image-based abuse of a 17-year-old on Telegram. It was reported in person to the commission, so we receive complaints either in person, online, or through our channels through Viber and other platforms. We referred it to the police, a welfare check was conducted, and the victim's device was seized for investigation, all within 48 hours. The second was a case of cyberbullying of a 16-year-old on TikTok. A similar pathway, in-person report, police welfare check, and this time the offender was charged under our act, the Online Safety Act. This is what rapid multi-agency child protection looks like in practice. Now, the threat, it's evolving, and the recent evidence from across Fiji, Tonga, and Vanuatu shows a sharp rise in technologically facilitated abuse, particularly in domestic and family violence settings. In Fiji, 95% of support workers report that it's getting worse. Their words, not mine. Social media, primarily Facebook, TikTok, are the primary conduits. Sextortion and blackmail are becoming increasingly common, and the vectors of abuse overlap. CSAM, image-based abuse, grooming, fraud, they are all interconnected. The perpetrators are often intimate partners or family members. And these platforms design features like virality and anonymity. Unfortunately, this amplify the harms. So what is the role of a regulator in this context or landscape? We must be system conveners. We need to co-design clear reporting pathways with the platforms, creating fast lanes for the most high-risk content. We need template legal requests and secure evidence exchange. We must also follow the money. We're flagging financial scams linked to this abuse. We need to integrate financial intelligence units and crypto regulators to disrupt the financial flows that fuels this exploitation. Recently, Fiji has criminalized crypto and any sort of promotion related to cryptocurrency in our jurisdiction. This is in the last 3 to 4 weeks. This has been a change. I've actually prepared this slides about 6 or 7 weeks ago, but it's a bit outdated now. But this is how evolution is so rapid in this tech world. For small jurisdiction like ours, cross-border coordination isn't just a luxury, it's a lifeline. We need bilateral memorandum of understandings, joint standard operating procedures, and regionals 24/7 contact list. We need shared threat indicators and fusion cells for primary cases and for those priority cases as well. Our small jurisdiction playbook is straightforward. Prioritize, automate, leverage, and measure. Prioritizing CSAM and sextortion. Automate intake to save precious time, and we leverage regional hubs for shared resources and measure what truly matters, time to take down and victim relief time. This brings me to calls to action for this collective. We have the will, now we need the concrete steps. So we've made calls recently for Pacific Regulators Compact, given that we are the second regulator in the Pacific of such. So eSafety Australia in 2021, they were set up following Fiji and other jurisdictions. But we are calling to adopt the Pacific Regulators Compact, which is a shared commitment to online safety standards and cooperation. Let us stand up to a CSAM financial disruption task force with our financial intelligence unit globally and central banks to partner to choke the funding streams. And crucially, we need to fund rapid response tooling and training for frontline responders and workers across the Pacific region. Our people are our greatest asset, and let's equip them. And thank you.